Who's doing the intro, Matt?
Oh, I don't know. You want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do the intro.
You're going to do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. Hi, everybody. You're listening to The Mink and the Monk. My name is Brad Monkel. This is your other host over here, Matthew Fink.
Oh. Very,
and
Matthew. Wow.
Yeah.
We're joined today by a very wonderful multi-instrumentalist and songwriter who I haven't gotten to see a whole lot until recently. Josh Morris. It's good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, man. It's good to be here.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got to see each other a lot more back when we were in school together. And then the pandemic hit, and I feel like I haven't gotten to see much of you, but things are circling back around. I mean, we just did some playing. We got a gig later tonight. Like,
it feels good to, because I feel like we didn't play a lot together during school either. Like a couple ensembles?
Yeah, a few convos.
Yeah, combos.
Like
it feels good to lock in with you. It's nice. It's nice. And then I'll be playing guitar tonight, so that'll be a whole other thing.
I always forget that you play all the instruments.
Yeah, I play them. Some better than others. Depending on my voice is inconsistent these days because COVID really shook up my lungs. So last night I sounded
having COVID shook up your...
Yeah, actually, seriously, it did.
Oh, I didn't know you were still feeling you mainly when you're singing or just in general.
There was a couple weeks there where if I walked up the stairs, I got winded. Just like a flight of
I
stairs.
had the same thing happen to me when I had it. And I don't sing at all, but just walking and breathing was kind of a...
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't feel like I was on the verge of checking out, but I had no energy.
I was that way too. The first couple days I was convinced that I was going to die, and then the third day I was just really tired. But I had a really good gig back in April at Argyle Brewing, and it was just me. It was a solo gig, but they were there were 10 people there, so it was I was like, oh, this is whatever, it's gonna be fine. And then it was one of the best gigs of my life. It was I sing so well. I was just into it. The audience was into it, and then I think it was 3 weeks later I got COVID and I just couldn't sing. I remember my first gig back. I was it was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Well, I still think you were being too modest earlier, talking about, I play them, I do a little. Shut up.
Nah, man.
You've been doing a lot. You've been putting out music since before I knew you.
So let's just talk about that as far as the intro is concerned. I met you at St. Rose.
Yep.
That's where I met you. But were you in the same class?
I'm a year ahead of you.
Right? Yeah, right. You were 2019?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so a year. Yep.
And you came directly out of high school?
Yes.
Okay.
Zane and I came together, and we knew a couple people. I'm trying to think. I knew Pat before college.
Pat Flores.
Yeah, Pat Flores. I knew Pat Flores before college because...
Shout out to Pat, our producer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pat Daddy is what I like to call him.
And also a shout out to Zane, who's now down...
Zane.
He's south, right?
He's in Nashville.
He's in Nashville.
Yeah, and he'll actually be coming up... What is today? He'll be coming up in 2 weeks. Hasty Page has a reunion show, July 22nd, and then he's playing a couple... gigs with me on guitar for my solo stuff.
Okay, so you started that band together?
Yeah,
in college?
No, before college.
Really?
Hasty Page.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've been releasing stuff since before I knew them. I mean,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, our first album was March of 2016, so that was spring before we went to college.
But you met Zane was in it then?
Yeah. So
okay. So you met Zane prior to going to...
Yes. Okay. Yep. Yeah. And then we because I met Zane junior year, and I knew James, our bass player, since 5th grade. And we lived basically across the street from each other.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah. So Zane, I was introduced to him. We were introduced to each other by our ex-girlfriends. And yeah. And it was an interesting thing because Crandall Park every year, which is actually where he's playing with me this summer, they do July 3rd fireworks. It's weird. And I met him, and he was sitting on a swing, and our girlfriends were talking, and it was really awkward. We just sat there and was like, "Hey, what's up, man? Hey, how's it going, man?" And that was the conversation.
So Crandall Park is not some dude with a man bun with bad breath. This is
No, it's not Zane. It's not Zane. No.
Crandall Park just sounds like a creepy dude who's like,
yeah, the whole Crandall thing, Crandall Library, Crandall Park.
This is a town.
No, I don't know who Crandall is, but it's a Glens Falls thing, and it's like Fenimore and Cooper and Crandall. There's just a bunch of like, I don't know.
Sounds like a cross between a band and a drug. Paramore? Is that what it is?
Fenimore. Pheromones.
Yeah. Paramore and what's the drug that's killing everybody?
Fentanyl. Fentanyl.
Yeah, there you
go. That's right. Okay. Wow. Jesus.
Sorry.
That got dark. Like that.
Yeah. It's okay. I think that community up there, that's more of a cocaine community.
Yeah.
They're pretty affluent. Lake George.
They're one side of Glens Falls is a cocaine community, and then the other is like heroin. There's not really any. There's a lot of weed, but it's not.
It's upstate New York, baby.
That's kind of right. Exactly. No, it's an interesting spot up there. But Zane went to Glens Falls, and I went to Queensbury, and we met each other under weird circumstances. And then I texted him because my girlfriend at the time was like, "Oh, well, you want to start a band, so text that kid that you met." And I was like, "Okay." He thought I was 40 when I reached out to, because I looked like this in junior year of high school.
Did you really? You had a beard and everything?
Dude, I had armpit hair in like 3rd grade. Like, it was fucking ridiculous. No, it never stops. That's why I'm wearing a hat, because I was sweating earlier and I look like a piece of shit. Like,
but you're wearing a hat because you have too much hair, and I'm wearing a hat because I don't have enough hair.
I'll get to that point, I'm sure.
Zane, screw that guy, man. He's got the most beautiful hair. I mean,
I know.
Yeah,
well,
Zane is a lovely human, and so is his family. But I almost want to hate. It's so luxurious.
I know. It's funny too, because both of our dads
Pat will throw a picture of Zane up here. I mean in the editing, but just to show him, like, with like little throbbing hearts around him, and like,
you should have a picture of him on your wall.
That's not Zane over there.
That's not Zane.
That's not Zane.
Zane's getting really tan this summer, guys.
But Zane does. I mean, he did grow some beautiful locks, and Pat's hair is long now.
Oh yeah,
too, so
that's right. Pat does. Well, I mean, I guess everyone in Bad Mothers has pretty nice hair, right? Yeah. I mean, Kevin especially, man. When he's playing bass,
he should change his name to Crandall Park, actually, because he really has that nice hair in a bun. Sometimes
he looks like a Crandall. He looks like,
that's terrible. He's also another lovely human being. I'm just being a jerk.
We're just ball busting.
But wait, we're gonna get to what? Your hair? Is that what you were gonna say? Like you were saying we're gonna get to it. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I'm gonna get to that point where I'm wearing a hat to cover my lack of hair. Yeah, because I mean, I don't know what the myth is. They say it's like, oh, your grandfather on your mother's side. So
it is from your mother's side. That's legitimate. Right? Yeah. So if your dad is bald, which is your dad bald?
He is.
Yeah. So you don't worry about. Is your mom bald?
No.
So there you have it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, and my grandfather on my mom's side died at 62 with a full head of like just luscious hair.
There you go.
So I should be okay. I don't know. It's thinning, but.
But man, if you looked 40 in high school, I mean, it's all downhill from there anyway. So I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna look 70 in 5 years. So I don't know. Yeah,
you're probably getting the movies cheaper.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, man. Like, people would, when I'd go out to restaurants, the servers would be like, "Would you like a beer?" I'm like, I mean, yeah, but my parents are right here. So yeah, no, that's okay.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah. I remember dudes like you in high school though, like in 5th grade, like shaving.
Yeah, dude, I was an early sprouter. I guess. Yeah. I started real early, and I mean, I wasn't the biggest kid on the football team, but I was definitely the hairiest.
It's good to know.
So,
see, that's not good for running. You don't want a lot of friction against the air.
Not swimming either, man. Yeah. Swimming, you got to be fast, and that hair just slows you down. I shaved my chest once.
For Zane?
No. Before I met Zane, actually. For James. No, I shaved it in like freshman year of high school.
Jesus, you had hair on your chest freshman year.
Oh, dude, I had like, it looks the same like now, and I shaved it all because we went on vacation to Florida, and I was like, well, like, I look like, an old guy, so I shaved it all. And just came back 10 times thicker. So now I got like Robin Williams going on,
Nice.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, no, it just proves that it's always the hair is always greener on the other side. It's like, in high school, it's like, like everybody was like, I knew dudes shaving and like, it's funny to bring back these memories, but like, you're always like, I remember shaving part of my actual scalp just to make it look like I had some hair near my face when I was in like 8th or 9th grade, and you're manscaping for a Florida beach trip as a freshman. That's crazy.
It's bad. It's been bad for a long time. I think the first thing to start was the armpit hair. And that was like 3rd grade, like 3rd or 4th grade. And
For
I was
real?
like, yeah, I'm not even kidding.
Wow, 3rd grade.
Yeah, I had to use deodorant in 3rd grade.
Great thing about this, though, never molested. No way.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. It's not interesting. The
No,
dudes into
no.
that they're not into this.
No, they're like,
Yeah, hair isn't there.
Yeah.
what's this Ewok doing? Get out of here.
At least
dude.
it makes for a good childhood.
Yeah, right.
Unless you had a
Exactly.
weird hairy uncle, but we can cover that in a different.
I do have a weird hairy uncle. I do. I'm serious.
His
Mom's
name's
side?
Randall Park.
No, well, and the funny thing about that is like he's extremely hairy and he's bald also. Wow. So that's why I get worried because like he's my mom's. Well, he's technically my mom's cousin. So like,
Okay.
yeah. Shout out to Roger out there. Yeah, no, he's extremely hairy and no hair on his head. So I'm like, I don't know. It could go either way for me. You
I mean,
know?
you're getting near the age where you'll know soon enough.
Yeah, I definitely it's been receding for
Yeah.
like 2 years now.
Oh,
But it's like, I don't know. I got a haircut recently. Well, no, I got a haircut like 6 months ago and just had him take it all off. Like, just do like I think I did like a 3 or a 4 all the way around. And I asked the barber, I was like, does it look like I'm losing my hair? And she's like, no, you're fine. I was like, I don't have a bald spot.
actually, that's good. When the person
Yeah.
cutting your hair tells you the truth, that's a good thing.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
it's not like I don't care. If I go bald, I'll shave my head. I don't care.
I asked the person doing my hair maybe 15 years ago. I'm like, so, look, everything all right? She's like,
Oh no! Oh no!
so that was that.
Oh man!
Yeah, they don't usually lie to you.
No, it's okay. If that's the worst thing that happens, like I'd rather do that than like have a heart attack or something.
Yeah,
you know?
no, there's way worse.
worse
Yeah.
things.
I mean, I look like a penis with a landing strip. I mean, as Miti Parani once said. Shout out Miti.
That's much like your description. That takes a minute to sink in. yeah.
Do you think that's what people think when you're on stage? There's a cock up there
Well,
playing a bass.
yeah.
Wow, it's a very red cock. Very red indeed.
I mean, you are doing stand-up. Maybe you change your name to Carrot Cock.
Oh my god! I've yet to see your stand-up, dude.
I thought you were going to say my dick.
Well, I mean, that's
we
up
were
to you.
family. Now we really have to check the box
Now
on
we
YouTube. No, not for kids.
You,
Sorry, YouTube.
That's up to you, but I would like to see your stand-up.
Oh,
I would.
okay.
I would like to see yours stand up.
Yeah.
And, no, okay. Yeah, no, really though.
Sorry, I'm just getting a little dizzy.
No, it happens.
For the blushing, yes.
I've seen it on Instagram though. Your stand-up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it got taken down.
Yeah, right. Brad got canceled instantly.
Yeah.
Actually, your stand-up is cancelable. I mean, you.
Oh, yeah, I
you're-
say terrible
you're
things.
Totally.
Really?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't think it's terrible, but you got to be fearless and no holds barred
You just gotta say
when
it.
you're
yeah.
doing your. I think your clips are hilarious. Like I still laugh with the one about. Where you told some dude to give you a sweater, like
That's the one I saw. Yeah, I saw that one.
You're like, we're going steady. I can't remember what you said, but it was very funny. And that's definitely on a campus. You could get canceled.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I definitely could. Here, let's see. Let me try one. You tell me if this is.
Oh,
We're going to be like Josh's barber.
Yeah. I can't tell if this is pushing it. Guys, I've been getting a lot of new Instagram followers, but some of them look a little suspicious. I mean, I got this one follower, a girl with 10 followers and some ass pics. That's clearly a fake follower, right? I mean, if I ever saw one. I mean, a real woman would have killed herself by now.
Oh my
Followers for
god!
ass pics. Come on. You give me a month, I put in a little elbow grease. I bet I can crack 1,000.
No joke, you actually could.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do that.
But I feel like people tighten up a little bit on the killed herself.
Yeah. Well, they were tightened up just seeing you walk out.
Oh, yeah. They think the place is going to get shot up as soon as I walk.
Oh my god! That's a good point though, because so the Instagram thing. Have you, either of you, I guess, lately? I've been getting, because there's a lot of bots on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're everywhere. And a lot of them, thankfully, like filtered to my message requests, so I don't like see them immediately.
Oh, okay.
But I know they're there eventually. But I've been getting them a lot lately, and I was stupid enough to respond to one of them because I thought it was legit, and then I was like, "Shit, my account's gonna get hacked. Like, I'm gonna be one of those."
So
people.
it's like a message reaching out to you specifically.
Yeah, it's a message reaching out to me specifically, and as of like this week, I've had probably 10 of them.
Oh.
Similar, like not the exact same wording, but there's like typos, and it's the same concept. They're reaching out to be like, "Hey, can I commission you to write a song?"
I got these all
I've
last
gotten
year.
Right?
Yep.
I just started getting them.
First
this
time
week.
I got it, I actually was like, they're like, "Do you write music?" Which is a
Yeah.
legitimate question.
Sure. Well,
So
that's why I responded.
Yeah, and then as soon as they're like, my son is turning whatever, and I need a song written, and it pays $500. I'm like, oh yeah, you're full
That's
of it.
exactly
Yeah,
what
totally.
I got.
Yeah,
I've
I
done
got
that twice before.
Me
Same
too.
pictures.
Dude.
Yeah,
that's
it wasn't the
so-
same person or the same picture, but it was the same. Like your radar's up anyway, because nobody's contacting me and asking me to just write a song for
Well,
their.
I'm a bass player. How do you think it looks from the bass player? Like you're asking the bass player, right?
But it's pretty genius because they're hitting that slight part of your ego that's like, yeah, I can write. You know, like it's like, but the thing is that it's funny as a target because you're targeting musicians. None of us like. How much money are you making off? Like, what is the goal? Like, how does it work? Like, what are you going to do to get money out of this person that you're scamming? Like, how does it work?
Right.
Like, do I write the tune? That still doesn't help you. No one likes my shit anyway. So like now you have an original. Now what? Like, how are you getting like? Where's the scam?
Maybe the son cries on his birthday and it goes viral. I just wanted to buy him a song.
I can't imagine like some 6-year-old like, I really want a Fat Mink tune for
Dad, I told you I wanted a Nintendo Switch. Why did you give me a song?
it was like I never bothered getting back to them and they never responded after that. But I mean, I've had like the other thing where they ask for. They hack someone's account and they're like, and then they contact you as that person. They're like, I need, I've broken my foot and I can't get, this happened to me a couple months ago. I broke my foot and I can't get out and I really wanted to get some gift cards for my nephew. Can you do it for me and send them to me? And then I'm like, so like this guy who I know well, when I got this, I was like, I immediately called them. I was like, this ain't you, right? Like is your foot okay? And like, I know he doesn't have any grandkids.
Yeah, right. Well, come on, dude.
Maybe it was a really bad injury to the foot. I gotta take on some extra help. Where's some of the adoption papers?
You know what they wanted was Sony PlayStation gift cards. You know,
my God,
yeah.
dude.
So, and I was like, this dude doesn't have a grandson, and he certainly doesn't play. It was just, but so I realized right away. But this one with the commissioning an
That's
original,
believable. It's believable.
It's just an odd request.
It's an odd request, but it's like it's still one of those because like my TikTok is picking up, and in that same realm, I guess my Instagram is too because I post all the TikToks on Reels, and they don't get as much attention, but they still get some. And so I'm like, oh, well, maybe this is like, because I've had legitimate, like, actual people reach out and be like, yo, like, session work, you know?
Oh, there you go.
It's cool. No, that's cool. So then I get, you know, those messages, and I'm like, oh, well, it could be, you know, I don't know, but now it's
You're
pretty obvious.
Yes, I am great.
Yes, It's just a weird thing. I don't know.
It's almost worth getting scammed to be thought of as a good player.
It's like,
that's how insane it is. Like, oh, you like all like Sally. You guys don't know the Sally Field clip I think it's at the Oscars. She's like, they love me. They really love me.
Oh, they really
yeah,
love
that's like
me.
that's
the
what
Jim Carrey thing, right?
That's what he's spoofing.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that from? Because I feel like I've seen
the
that.
Mask.
The Mask, right?
It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Where he goes through like 8 different characters. That's when he's on the stage after he does the dance. I think it's such a great scene. I think it's
talented guy.
Talented
Jim Carrey, man. He was one of my favorite.
That dude's a genius, man.
Oh, he's a genius, dude. I loved his movies growing up. Like, and we were talking about the Bob Saget thing earlier, the special. I watched it, and it was just so good to see him on stage again. Like, he looks good. Like, for a while there, he didn't look so good, and he was like a little. He's weird, but it's like
he had like sort of a. I love listening to him talk, but he did. He had sort of a change in his outlook after he did the
Jim and Andy thing, or
the Andy Kaufman movie. Yes, exactly. And I mean, he talks about that. But I mean, he's such a deep dude that like nothing would surprise me. But like, his old stand up is amazing.
I was showing Maggie the stand up, dude,
where he dislocates his shoulder.
Yeah, right, dude. And he's doing the preacher thing. He's like, oh yeah, that's all the other day.
He's
like, let the good Lord,
Yeah, he's amazing. He's
so
absolutely an astounding genius.
Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber.
I used to watch those a lot in high school. Comedy Central.
Yep.
Ace Ventura was one of my favorite movies, but I mean, I wasn't in high school. That came out, and I think I was in college when that actually legitimately came out. And I didn't have cable, and I was living in the city, and somehow I got a VHS copy of it, and I watched it.
Wow.
All the time, like 'cause I had rabbit ears. There was like no stations, like just the so that was like that was an amazing. I love that movie. Dude, part 2 is just as good.
Yeah, dude. When Nature Calls, oh my god, that scene when he's like driving the jeep through the jungle.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, hi ho, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. Hi, and then he like flips it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So
you know
good.
what? I think I've seen that one, but not the first one.
You haven't seen Pet Detective?
I don't think I have.
No, the one with the UPS package and the dog at the beginning. Then the dude is like busting his window.
You know what? No, I think I've only seen the second one.
That's Pet Detective.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of that actor's name. He's a football player, or Tex Cobb, right? Isn't that who that is?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I think that's who that is.
Maybe?
Yeah.
It's funny that I don't know Ace Ventura Pet Detective specifically because that bass I was just playing before I bought in 11th grade, and I used to call it Bass Ventura Fret Detective.
Unfucking believable.
Like some people name their bass. This is candy.
Oh no,
that's what I used to call my bass, and I thought Pet Detective was the second one. But you're right, it's When Nature Calls.
That's definitely more creative than most people naming their instruments. I would say Fret Detective. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I feel like I had another name, but I can't remember. It was so long ago.
It's a good movie, man. Yeah, I love Bruce Almighty too. That was like,
I forgot he's in that.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah,
Great
that
movie.
one I saw when I was young
Carell
too.
Just like,
oh my god, that newsroom scene.
Yeah, no, that's an amazing movie. I love that movie too. Then he made Almighty. Evan Almighty.
Evan Almighty. I didn't really like that, but I got it. Like I understood it.
Another brilliant actor.
Yeah,
whatever you want to call.
He's good on the morning show. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Did you watch that? The morning show?
No, that's a new series, right?
It's on.
Dude.
That's on Apple TV, right?
So good.
Incredible, so good. Actually, brilliantly written. The acting is everything.
Intense.
Like,
super intense.
Great characters. And it's really topical, for lack of a better word.
Well, I mean, it's basically the Matt Lauer thing, right? Yeah. He looks like Matt Lauer in the show.
Except. He's interesting.
Yeah, right. He's interesting. Yeah, and Steve Carell's one of those dudes. Like, he aged well.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, he's like, what do they call that?
Well, he was
Silver Fox.
Silver Fox. That's what it is. Yeah.
I mean, when he hit like with 40-Year-Old Virgin, he still looks exactly the same. Like I don't know how old he was when he made that movie. He might not have been. He might be like you, where he might have been in 8th grade.
He's been 40 since he was 8. So.
Yeah, but yeah, that movie was in Apatow. I mean
all those
dudes. He's amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen was in that too.
He was.
Yeah, that's a young Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Actually, yeah, I think that might have been one of the, because he was on Degrassi. Was it? No. What was the Canadian thing?
Yeah,
it wasn't Degrassi. It was the
Jesus. Yeah, I was just thinking of it before. Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
But yeah, when he did that, he had the goatee and he was like the.
Yeah, that's.
He looked different. Yeah,
he looked like someone that liked WWE a lot.
Yeah. The one thing you should know though about this whole podcast is Brad hasn't seen jack shit when it comes to movies. So
hey man, I've seen the first and last episode of Breaking Bad. So shut
like
the
an
fuck
ongoing
up,
thing.
Matt.
He's
shut
like,
the fuck up.
he hasn't seen anything.
Dude, wait.
Look, he doesn't even know the difference between Ace Ventura and Ace Ventura. Part 2. Like it's like
Part 2.
Yeah.
Well,
that's okay.
I've seen Forrest Gump.
Have you the whole thing? Yeah, because who
a
knows?
long movie, dude.
It's like,
a
yeah, I
long
saw the
movie.
part
Long
with the
movie.
box of chocolates and the ping pong. I saw it. You know, like I don't know if you've actually seen it. I don't know if you're just lying.
I've seen most. Nah, I'm not. I've seen a lot of movies.
Yeah, I've seen a lot, but there's a lot of
Yeah.
classics I haven't seen, and Matt's just a meanie.
Yeah, but I mean, the first thing he tells me is like you saw the first and the last episode
yeah.
of Breaking Bad.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, that is your fault.
No, I came over to a friend's house, and they were watching the last episode.
Oh, well, that's. I mean, my girlfriend's the same way with Game of Thrones.
I've
She's
watched
only seen the first and the last?
7
Yeah.
episodes of Game of Thrones, so I'm pretty cultured, Matt. Shut the fuck up, Matt.
How did you stop at 7 though? What happened?
I was watching it on my phone in high school on pirate websites through shitty internet.
I will say though, I came into the Game of Thrones game pretty late. I
know.
did.
I remember you at St. Rose.
Yeah,
when you
well,
just started watching it
yeah.
your senior year, I think.
Dude, and it was so cool because all of my friends watched it. Like
Yeah.
they started when
You
it
were
started.
texting me when you started.
Yeah, that's
you were
right.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah. It would just be out of the blue and you'd be talking about some
Dude.
character. Yeah.
So fucking crazy. Like
Yeah.
it was an event. Like every day after classes were done, I don't care if it was midnight, I would go home, watch at least one episode, and if I fell asleep, I'd rewatch it. So like
it's incredible.
it was so good.
It's incredible. Yeah.
and then I I was told by everybody, okay, there's this episode that you need to let us know when you're going to watch. And it was
he's never going to watch it, so go ahead.
Reigns of Castamere, right? The one with the red wedding.
Well, yeah,
That's the name of the
everyone talks about
episode.
The Red Wedding.
The red you know
And
about
people
the,
talk about that.
Yeah, I mean it's like one of the craziest episodes in TV history. I mean, right? Like I would think.
It was gratifying too. I couldn't wait.
I know. Yeah, dude. There was that, and then there was the Battle of the Bastards,
Oh.
which was like Ramsay Bolton. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he was such an, you don't see, you only want, yeah. It's so worthwhile. I don't even want to ruin it. I want to talk about it, but I don't even want to ruin it. It's so good, but the amount of bodies in that battle is
when he's like reaching out.
It's actually, I started feeling like really claustrophobic at the end of that, and like I just was, but then the ending is so gratifying too.
Yeah, with the dogs.
Yeah.
Sophie Turner's just like looking at him through the that show as
Brilliant.
it was brilliant. It had its flaws. But I will say I don't think there's ever been a TV show or piece of like media that has affected me in that way. I really don't.
As far as the story,
And just like the sheer, I don't. It feels cheap to call it shock value. It's just like the weight of all of it is just oppressive.
Well,
like,
they made
you're watching it and you're like.
they made a 60-hour movie.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, the amount of attention, the detail, and how they
Yeah.
the budget, I can't even imagine.
Oh, yeah. Well, wasn't that last episode of season 7 like one of the most expensive episodes in TV history or something like that?
Yeah, and I have to say that during the pandemic, I rewatched the entire thing, like during the course of like a couple weeks. Like when we were home.
Yeah.
So
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? And then I actually felt like the last the last season stood up, where when I first watched it live and waited for it every week, I was really disappointed.
Yeah.
We were talking about this.
We were, yeah, because I came right into it.
Yeah.
Like I had
You saw the whole thing into it,
Yeah.
and then when I watched it like that, I was like, "Oh, this is great." Like,
Right.
but when I waited, when there was a year in between or 2 years,
Yeah,
I think
wow.
there was a long drought.
It was 2 years. I think it was 2 years between season 7 and 8, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Almost 2
I
years.
think.
Brad's like, I know, I watched it. I watched the first 7 episodes.
The first and last episode.
Yeah.
No, that's why I was lucky because I like.
Well, when I watched it back again like that, then it was great.
And you watched it in sequence, and it was better.
And I forgot a bunch of important details, like
Oh.
watching it year to year.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So there's a lot.
There's a lot of actors that you're like, I forgot that this person was in it. You know?
Yeah.
Like, Pedro Pascal, right? The Mountain, when he like caves his head in. You know, I forgot that was him. I was like,
Yeah, I
that's
forgot
the
that was him, too, 'cause
Mandalorian.
when he's going like that to the guy's head.
No, I think that's
No,
boobs.
No, I do remember seeing. I thought it was the mountain
breasts.
dude with a spear crushing his eyes.
Oh yeah,
yeah, no,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was him.
It was
that was
gross.
him. That
And
was Pedro Pascal.
That dude's
yeah.
he's in Narcos though.
Narcos, and he's the Mandalorian.
I never watched that.
Oh yeah, he's the Mandalorian. Yeah,
Okay.
and I forgot about that. And
He's a great actor.
yeah.
Great actor. And
yeah.
if you haven't seen Narcos, it's badass.
I stopped watching that.
Yeah, I told you we watched Oh wait, not Narcos. Ozark. I mixed them up.
Ozark, yeah.
That was so stupid, but I
Well,
still haven't
different
watched
accents,
Narcos.
you racist. It's a very different thing.
It's a
What's
very
wrong
different
with
thing.
you?
I wouldn't know. I'm not cultured.
I know. Well, this we know.
Look at it. I stopped. Wow, I haven't heard someone talk about Narcos in a long time though.
Narcos.
I stopped watching it after they killed what's his name?
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, not El Chapo. Jesus, what the hell is his name?
Jeez, they killed
Narco
Jesus?
Libre?
The guy? No, Jack Black. Narco Libre.
That's just so funny.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my favorite character. I was so sad to watch him go. I thought the match was his, and then the folding chair came out.
wow. Yeah. Narco Libre.
Siento.
I hated.
Lo siento.
I hated.
All right.
I hated when they killed off Narco Libre.
You're talking about the end of season 2.
Yeah, when they kill the main guy, whatever the hell his name is, he was the president for a little bit.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
he was a senator.
He
or
was a
something.
senator. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, El
I'm-
Padrone. I don't know why I was.
I'm
spacing
bad
on
at
his name.
history, dude.
Yeah, let's just keep talking about the show to expose the most pertinent details.
Yeah, right.
Well, but like the third season doesn't involve him anyway. And it involves the
It's a different cartel, right?
Yes, but they're all related. And then the next two they did Narcos Mexico, which
Right.
was unbelievable.
I didn't watch
I mean,
that.
man,
Is it good? Yeah.
it's amazing. And I'm forgetting the other actor's name in that though.
Oh, I know who it is. Just kidding. No, I don't.
Because Will Ferrell just would keep saying his name over and over again for no reason, and he would, but I'm pulling out too many references. But it's really good. It's about how it's the two dudes who came up with the idea of Sensimilia, which is seedless wheat.
Yeah, right.
And they grew it in the middle of a desert. Yeah, it's
So it's okay.
it's the
that.
story of how marijuana made
Wow.
these routes, and then the Colombian cartels wanted to use the routes. So like it ties it
Interesting.
all together. Yeah, it's
Interesting.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
So,
one of my favorite.
Like, I watched the first 7 episodes.
it's
The first and the last, actually.
and there's 2 seasons of Mexico. So like there's
Okay.
5 seasons all in. Like
Wow.
there's 3
go on that long?
Yeah, there's the 2 seasons with I'm spacing out his name. But and then the 3rd season of Colombia was the other cartel, the Cali cartel.
Right, the Cali cartel.
Yeah, and
I
then-
did watch a little bit of that now that I remember. Yeah, because I remember the Cali cartel.
Diego Luna, right? Isn't that his name?
Oh, Diego Luna. Yeah.
Yeah, he's-
that sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's the I believe that's the guy in the
Okay.
yeah, so it's incredible.
Diego Luna sounds like a Mexican name a white person would come up with.
It's not.
Right? Diego, like the guy from Dora and the Moon.
Oh my god!
The word
And
for
the
moon. How am I supposed to think this guy is a compelling character when his name's Diego Luna?
It's better than Crandall Park.
And we're back.
We like to tie it all in, Josh. We like to.
Well, that's good commentary. That's what that is. That's commentary.
This is why we're as popular as we are.
Yeah.
104 subscribers.
Hey,
shout out.
one of Hasty Page's songs had like 40 streams last year, so we're making money moves.
Wow.
You know,
you made. Did you get it? What's your threshold for getting a check from?
I think we get like $20 every like 3 months.
Oh, that's great. I haven't even gotten. I think I thresholds at $60. I don't think I've even gotten a check. Yet, so.
Yeah. See, I know that we're never gonna get noticed, so I just put the threshold at like $25 on CD Baby.
Nice.
And then I'm hoping someday there's just like a black box that has millions of dollars in it for us to split up, so we can
billions.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were popular in like Germany though.
No, I mean maybe. I don't know.
I could have swore I remember like when I first met you, you guys were like, yeah, we just like get picked up randomly in like this country or that.
We
country.
that did happen. It was Germany. I remember this conversation. It was Germany and was it Switzerland? There was like they were playing our music on like a German radio station, and it was so funny because we tuned in and listened to it. And it was just like na 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 na, and then the song ended, and then some German guy comes on and starts speaking in German, and I was like, "Whoa, my God!" I was like, "How do they even understand what I'm saying?" Like, wow.
So,
it was a lot.
I mean, this is good to bring in the timeline. So, when did you start hating Jews? Let's hear it. When did it happen? It's clear.
It's clear, yeah. Well, we only ever want our music to be played in Germany.
That's right.
Yeah, they really love him over in those Krauts really love Hasty Page.
So I'm curious now because we did when we played for an hour before, so we're
why I'm sweaty.
That's gonna. No, you're usually pretty.
I'm usually just sweaty. I'm a wet person all the time.
You don't look sweaty, but okay, dude.
No, I'm sweaty under my hat, I promise.
Yeah, all right. So when this does air, I'm going to have to go back and look at how you're looking at me during this to see where the Jew hating started. Let's see if was
that one wrong note in Mink Stink.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? I've just had it with this guy. And his hat and his glasses and his... being a Jew.
yeah, almost. But did you just rim shot yourself? Yeah, nice.
When did it start?
When did it start? Yeah, I see. You can. I have looked at the map on streams, and it is really. I don't know if that's just from like, what do you call it when.
Algorithms.
Yeah, I don't know. But even on the Fat Mink stuff, it's like it's weird.
It's
like
really
where you
random.
see the map going out.
Yeah, I've had. I think like some of the songs I recorded for Hartley's Encore, like randomly got picked up in like Cuba and like Brazil, like wherever, just randomly. Like if it got made onto like a playlist or something like.
So Jew hater and communist, we're talking now. Okay, cool.
Castro Radio,
absolutely, comrade.
Yes, comrade. It's weird, man. The algorithm, it doesn't make... Well, no algorithm really makes any sense. I mean, even when I was in trigonometry, they were trying to teach us, like, logs and stuff like that. And they're like, just use the algorithm. What?
I don't...
I still don't really know what an algorithm is completely. It just seems like a
nonsense.
river of equations. You know what I mean? It's just it's leading somewhere.
Are you mispronouncing? Is it Alga River? Is that what you're saying?
Alga River.
Is that what you've been saying this whole time?
The Algo River.
Alopecia.
Argo. Fargo.
Sorry, when we were talking about balding before, all I could think about was Jada Pinkett Smith, so I just had to tie it back to that, listeners. I know that was random, but you know what I mean? I can't define an algorithm. It just feels like a path of data
it's
that
clear when
I'm just being pulled down. You know what I mean?
Well, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's skewed. They give you this like notion of like this is a conspiracy theory, I guess. It's like they tell you that the algorithm like works for you. I feel like I don't know, like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, they all have control over the algorithm. They can change it whenever they want.
I mean, all roads lead back to them selling ads.
Well, right.
So,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out the TikTok algorithm.
The algorithm is to get you clicking. So whatever that's whatever you find interesting, they're going to give you more of that,
well,
which makes sense. They're kind of curating your but it also, when it comes to knowing what's really going on somewhere, the algorithm makes that very difficult.
Well, I mean, obviously it depends on where you live and like what you like, I guess. But it's weird to figure out when you're. It doesn't matter when you're just a consumer of information, but I've found that it's really difficult to grasp when you're trying to figure out how to let it work in your favor of like getting people to click on your stuff.
Yeah,
and, that's a weird thing. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the TikTok.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Algorithm.
I'm not on TikTok, but on Instagram.
Well, it also depends on who's clicking on your content. That because we kind of experienced that with this. We've had some things get like 4 views, and we've had other things get like 6,000-7,000 views.
Yeah.
So it just depends on how many who was interested in that, and then.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of Nazis are going to watch this. I mean, those crowds love Hasty Page.
I'm just looking for the likes. If the likes come in the form of from hate, I'm fine with it.
I hate you, but here's a thumbs up.
Listen, I'll put the profits back into charity on the back end. Say whatever you want in the comments now.
Yeah. I couldn't care less.
It's weird, man. Attention's attention, I guess, right? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I wanted originally my TikTok algorithm was like a Led Zeppelin video blew up.
The Ocean.
I saw it. And it's still like
Brad probably didn't see it because he still hasn't seen The Godfather.
Well, see,
and I'm a ginger, so I can't be near the ocean too long.
Wait, I don't get it. Why?
Because there's sun near the beach.
Oh, got it. Do you get sunburned really easily?
Oh yeah,
really?
I mean, I've been better about lotion,
that
but also
light
the
is
joke
giving him is
stretch.
burning him right now. What
it
are you
hurts.
talking
It
about?
hurts. Let's get back to the question before I
gets out of the car with his bass and an umbrella, just like Michael Jackson style at the courthouse.
Well, dude, no, it's funny. We were talking. I'm going to pick on Zane for a second. We were talking about Zane earlier, and
Zane is burning too.
Zane's not even a ginger. He's just white.
But
what's your excuse?
That's kind of like. But I mean, that's almost. That's like albino almost. Like he's kind of pale.
I remember when we did photo
and I am
shoots.
too. Like I burn.
No, I am too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
But your hair protects you, Sasquatch. You're fine.
No, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. No, like I remember when we used to do photo shoots, Zane would have to wear sunglasses, and when the photographer would be like, "Take off your sunglasses," he's like, "Nope, no, I can't do it," because he got blue eyes too. And then he takes them off, and he's like sobbing while we're taking pictures. I'm like, "Are you okay, dude? Like, just keep them on. It's fine." So most of our pictures, he's wearing sunglasses, but it's fine because it works, you know.
Yeah, no, I don't ever. I freckle at best.
I have lots of freckles and moles and shit. You know?
Yeah.
There's a big fat one on my face. It's not a tattoo for anybody watching. People ask that.
If you have a tattoo,
why would I get a brown circle? Why would I get a shit stain tattoo on my face? I don't like. People have asked me, "Is it? Oh, I love your tattoo." It's like, yes, that's what a normal person would get for a tattoo, right? Like, I don't understand. It's.
I never heard that.
It's weird, man.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, the old ladies in the South would say that it's a kiss from an angel. You know, you're gonna
kiss from an angel.
Yeah, but how old were you when this happened? That's
like 4.
That might be inappropriate at these angels.
It was like it felt inappropriate at the time for the woman to be like, "Oh my God, get your hand." That's weird.
Was this angel from Crandall Park? I mean, what is? I know.
This is an angel named Crandall.
We're just shitting all over Crandall Park. I hope it's a nice area. I really like.
It is.
Okay.
No, it's a nice area. It's that's where we're playing. We're playing July 15th.
I was gonna say because I know you gotta go.
Oh, what time is it?
It's 3:38.
Oh, well,
so we gotta. I know this is a short one. We have to wrap it up, but
okay.
It is what today is. We're in June, but by the time this airs, it'll be July. So maybe is there stuff coming up that you wish to promote out there?
Yeah, I mean, so July 15th, I'm doing my first ever full band solo thing. It's a big show, concerts in the park. I actually was just on so there's a venue in Queensbury, Glens Falls, that is putting on a summer concert series every Friday in July, and we're going to be July 15th. It's going to be me, Zane, 2 members from Dark Honey, Ben and Dan, and then my friend Carl on the drums. He plays in a band called Bent. So it's just like a conglomerate of...
So you're fronting the band?
Yep.
You're singing
and playing guitar.
Wow.
Yeah. It's going to be fun, man.
That's very cool.
Yeah. I have a 12-song album that I've been working on, and it's almost done, and we're going to play mostly that stuff.
Are you going to release it as a full...
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to release a couple singles first.
Is it under your name?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know when, but it's coming.
So Josh Morris, and it should be somewhere probably by 2023.
Yeah. Or like 2040, something like that. Yeah.
Are there other Josh Morrises?
You know what? There is a Josh Morris that's famous on TikTok. He does those videos. You've probably seen them. He like wears a suit, and there's like a Weekend song that plays in the background. He does that face. He's like, I can't do it because I'm not. I'm not.
Good job.
I'm not hip like that. So, but he's famous, and his name is Josh Morris. So
He's famous for what?
Doing stupid videos.
Sounds like he's trying to steal your thunder, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're gonna have to have a lawsuit here with his he's got like millions of followers too. Like, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, he's
For the love, Josh. Come on, man.
Yeah, give some of them to me.
Well, I'm really excited to hear the solo stuff, but I did really enjoy your newest EP with Hasty Page, and now
Thank you.
Is Hasty Page. I know you're doing the reunion show, but that's the last installment, correct?
Yeah, we don't. It's all we're just kind of going along with it because we were supposed to do. We're playing Schenectady Summer Night on July 22nd, and that's gonna be kind of the reunion.
But it's at night.
It's at night.
So Zane doesn't have to.
Zane doesn't have to wear sunglasses. Okay. It was sunny last time, but we're playing.
Is it a big stage?
Yeah. So the first year that we did it,
sunscreen. You might want to put a little sunscreen on. I'm sorry, Zane. I love that dude. Like I'm just being a total dick.
I got sunburned last time we did it. So if I'm getting sunburned, he's cooking. Yeah. No. Yeah. So that's gonna be happening. I think the first time we played it, there were like 40,000 people there.
Wow!
Yeah,
really?
It was. We opened for Smash Mouth.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
It was that show. I got to tell everybody that. And
that's a lot of folks. That must have felt amazing.
It was terrifying. Yeah, there were probably like 20 when we played because we were the opener.
Oh, 20,000.
Yeah, and then I got up actually with the band Bent that I was just mentioning earlier. They played after us and then Smash Mouth. But I got up and sang Hunger Strike by Temple of the Dog with them, and there were like 40,000 people.
How was that?
It was amazing. It was because that's like one of my favorite songs ever.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I've never played for that many people.
It was crazy, man. It was like I think it's State Street that they shut down, and it was just a sea of people. It was so cool.
That's awesome.
So cool. Yeah. So we're happy to be doing it again.
Cool.
Cool.
So you got a new album coming out in this winter.
Yep, sometime around then.
You got a couple dates coming up in the summer with Hasty Page and with. Oh wait, what's the name of the band that you're fronting now? Is there a name yet?
It's just I just kind of call it Josh Morris.
Not the one from TikTok.
Not the one from TikTok.
So that goes in parentheses.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, gotcha.
Josh Morris, not the one from TikTok.
Yep.
The other one from TikTok. The one with not as many followers that should have more followers than the other one on TikTok.
So you'll always get fans the more resentment you can show. That's the secret. that's the
yeah. Well, it is a helpful tactic. It's worked well for me.
You're all stupid. Why don't you like me?
Why don't you like me?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's gonna be a busy summer. We're playing a beer festival the day after that show.
Lovely.
So that's gonna be like a trio though. Me, Zane, and Zane's gonna be playing bass for that.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I didn't know he played. It doesn't surprise me. He's a great, super talented,
great bass player.
I think I've heard him play bass before.
No, he's great. He's great. Yeah, he was like, I texted him. I was like, "Can you play bass? Because like we don't have a bass player for that show." And he's like, "Sure." And I was like, "You could do it. It's fine. You could do it."
Zane Agnew, by the way.
Zane Agnew, yes. One, the other. What me and him are 2/3 of Hasty Page. Then there's James.
Yeah,
who's in L.A.
Is he in L.A. now?
He's in L.A. Yeah, well, Santa Monica.
What's he doing? Is he dating a Kardashian?
No.
What's he doing?
Is he?
I mean, that's what you do when you go to LA. I'm hip. I know
That's true.
I know
It's true. Pete Davidson, stuff like that. No, so he works for I forget the name. I think it's called Lyric House. He's like he works for, it's a music production house company, stuff like that. He's doing some cool stuff out there. So
Cool.
yeah, we're just kind of hanging out, seeing what happens. We might record more music. I mean, we have some songs that they're not all finished, but we have some that aren't released, so we might
Cool.
eventually might release some or do a live album. I've always wanted to do a live album.
Yeah, we just did one here.
Yeah, well, we did.
And hopefully you'll be enjoying that during this interview. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So what are you gonna place it in between?
I don't know.
Don't know.
We'll. I mean, it'll have to be in there somewhere.
Yeah. Well, it sounded pretty good. I mean, it was fun.
Yeah. We
Sound
listened.
way better than fucking Josh Morris on TikTok.
Him and his fucking cowboy hat and stupid suit.
I don't know who this person is. I don't
I'll
spend a
show
lot
you.
of time on the closest I get. I have TikTok, but I mean, I don't. It's like it just ends up being this like bottomless. Like I just end up like what you're supposed to do. Like,
Yeah.
but that's why I don't do it.
Well, they used to have this because I remember when I first started getting into it, I hated it when it was first the thing because I loved Vine and I was like, no, I'm like cheating on Vine. I can't do this. And then I started doing it and like just looking through it to figure out how it works, and I found an algorithm that worked for me.
Yeah.
And they used to have like warning videos that would come up every once in a while. And they'd be like, "You should go to bed now. You've been watching for too long." They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, of course not.
They don't do it. I mean, at least not to me. And
Right.
I'll scroll for like an hour.
Yeah.
And it never comes up. So I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird.
I've never been on there for an hour, but I mean, it's very easy to see how that could happen.
Very.
Yeah.
No. And I have a stupid algorithm too. So
Okay, I don't even have it. My dad has it for some reason.
so does my dad. My dad's the other
Oh, I don't know. Do you feel closer to the Chinese?
Byte Dance, right? Isn't that the company? Byte Dance or something?
I don't know.
Oh, what? That started TikTok? That
Yeah,
owns
yeah.
TikTok? Yeah.
They're like an umbrella company. They own probably like 600 other mini companies.
It is true that after you watch like 8 or 9 videos, you're always hungry for a bunch more. So
It's kind of like Chinese food.
Chinese
Yeah,
food. Come
Chinese
on,
food.
Brad.
I missed the first part of the joke. I like.
Now I want General Tso chicken, man.
I was just being
let's
slow.
end this and go eat.
It's like it's time. We're done.
Well, you boys have a gig to get to, so I think
We
we're
do,
like
we
we're
do.
we're right on time. So, is there anything you want to promote coming up?
I just think the last episode of Breaking Bad was fantastic.
It was pretty good with the minigun or whatever.
All I remember is a lot of people being shot. That's like he rigs it up, didn't he? Like
He rigged it
was
up to a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
Spoiler
people
alert.
get shot. Spoiler
Spoiler alert.
Jesus.
If you haven't seen it, I'm not sure what the hell's wrong with you, but just watch it.
Dude, I'm
like
right
one of the
here.
greatest-
Dude, I'm right here.
Well, you've seen it.
Well, you're kind of talking about the whole series when you say.
No, just that. That's all you need to watch. Just that episode.
Yeah.
Who needs context anyway?
You heard it. But this.
You heard it.
You
heard it here. No context needed. You heard it
they
here.
know how they know what people say. You heard it here. So all I have to say is you heard it, and they
Yeah, right. And then they're like,
Context.
here. You heard it. Here.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it.
Yep.
I get
Yeah.
it. Very nice.
All right.
Let's just keep the episode rolling. Fuck
No,
it.
you guys gotta go. You really do have a gig to get to. You don't want to
Yeah.
be late to your gig.
And I don't know any of the songs, so this will be fun.
Yeah, we just got the set list yesterday. Just got booked 2 days ago. I don't know.
2 days ago, and I got a set list, and don't know any of the songs, but it's fine.
You'll be listening to them on the way home.
I will. Yeah.
That's the plan.
Well, it was great to have you here. It's great to play with you. Great to
Yes.
make some music with you.
Absolutely.
Not that one.
Not that. Yeah.
Not this
just-
guy, but
just
you. Yeah.
Thank you guys for
And
having
you
me.
guys.
Do you want Brad? So I know we're going to end, but do you want Brad and I to shave you outside before the gig? Are you
Yeah,
going
that's-
like this?
No, I'm gonna get real sweaty if I go all hairy and shit. So I should have brought my manscaper, my lawnmower. They promote those on the podcast.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
something tells me you're actually using an actual lawnmower.
Yeah, I have to. It gets a little thick, certain places.
No,
that
I have
won't
seen the
mention.
manscaping one. Those are funny commercials, actually.
Oh, they're great, dude.
Yeah.
I have one. I literally have one now, and it's the greatest thing. It has a light. It's called.
I don't have that one, but I have one. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's called the Lawnmower 4.0.
Wow.
And then the other one is the Weed Whacker.
So does the light go on your head like you're so you can see it's like a miner's light?
With a pickaxe.
Yeah, you're getting in those nooks.
It's great, man. And the Weed Whacker's for like nose hairs.
Oh yeah.
You know? I don't have that problem yet.
Yeah, if my mustache gets a little long right here,
oh yeah,
and it starts touching my nose,
I hate that.
Drives me.
Or when it touches the corner of your mouth, I have that going on. That
doesn't bother me, but the nose, especially with the mask thing.
Oh, dude, no! I shaved my face when I had to wear a mask.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
You were smart.
I couldn't, dude.
I look
couldn't do
so
it.
awful without.
I do too.
A distraction.
Yeah, I do too. I gotta hide my double chin that I got going on.
Got you. Yeah, totally. I totally get it.
Oh man.
Anything else?
You started Manscaped, sponsor us.
Yeah, Manscaped. All right.
All right. Is there anything else, or other than that,
I'm good.
You want to end it? You started it.
I did start it. We're going to end it right now. Thank you so much for listening. Why don't you like and subscribe? Share the video. Tell somebody you care about the video. Tell somebody you don't care about the video. Tell Breaking Bad.
Bryan Cranston.
Tell Breaking Bad. The last episode was great.
Yeah. They didn't know.
They know. Yeah.
And follow Josh on social media and listen to his beautiful, beautiful music.
Thank you, Brad.
Mm-hmm. We out.
Yep, we're done here.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.